So, good morning everyone. So, from the previous discussion, we'll already know what are the possible or the problems that are existing when it comes to the institution or in the school. So, now let's proceed to the discussion of the possible or the practical solution that we can use to solve these problems. First, we have the shortage of funds solution. So, ano nga ba yung mga posibleng practical solution na pwede natin gawin para sa problemang shortage of funds? So, nandiyan na yung organize local fundraising efforts and seek private partnerships. So, pag sinabi natin organize local fundraising efforts, isang halimbawa dyan is yung kinandak namin ng CSE kung saan nagkaroon kami ng fundraising concert. So, sa fundraising concert na yun, wala kaming pinunkunan, kundi nakipag-coordinate lang kami or nag-seek kami ng mga partnership sa iba't ibang klase ng businesses, sa iba't ibang klase ng tao, at sa iba't ibang klase ng mga nasa katungkulan. So, yun, yung nag-gather namin ng profit or yung nag-gather namin na pera is magkakabuuan ng 18,700 plus. So, yung pera nyo na wala kaming pinuhunan is yun na yung gagamitin namin para pang-fund sa aming program which is ikakandak namin sa June. So, another example is yung apply for grants from DepEd and NGO. So, yung sa mga grants na to, dyan na papasok, yung may, di ba sa DepEd, mayroon talaga dyan na annual budget na inaalat, kung saan yung DepEd ay binibigyan ng gobyerno na galing sa tax ng mga tao ng alokasyon ng pera na gagamitin nila sa ano? Sa pagpapaganda ng mga pasilidad, sa pagpapaigting ng mga development sa institution or sa edukasyon. Sunod is utilize school-based budgeting and resource planning. So, dyan na papasok, syempre, pag nag-i-exist na yung problema, doon na papasok kung paano ba natin susolusyonan yung problema. So, dyan po pwede pumasok yung school-based budgeting and resource planning kung saan yung pera na meron tayo o yung pera na may alokasyon sa edukasyon or sa isang institusyon or sa isang school ay gagamitin sa masusing proseso or kung gagamitin siya ng pinag-isipan at pinagplanuhan. So, next problem that we would give practical solution are the political issues inside the institution or in education sectors. So, kumaga sa loob ng paaralan din. So, ano nga ba yung mga posibleng solusyon na pwede natin gawin? First is, enforce transparency in school leadership, selection, and policy making. So, this requires an open process for electing school leaders for developing policies and how they would show their transparency. Kumbaga, mas bibigyan natin ng diin kung paano ba gagawin ng mga administrators or ng the managers of the institution yung kanilang trabaho. Meron ba silang pinapakita ng transparency when it comes to the financial audits or when it comes to the implementation of policies that they themselves crafted. So next is kumbaga, yung mga policies nito, it helps to minimize the influence of political biases. Kumbaga, sa loob ng isang institusyon or ng isang educational institution, hindi dapat nababahiran ng mga political partisans or ng mga politiko ang pagpapamahala nito. For example, sa isang school, dapat ma-ensures na yung welfare ng students, kumbaga, walang bias at hindi sila napeped up ng kung ano-anong information na maaaring magdulot ng misinformation and magkakaresulta ng miscommunication. Next is promote political neutrality in school government. So, this ensures that schools' decisions are based on educational needs, not political affiliation. So, according to RA 6713, the Code of Conduct of Ethical Standards, kumbaga, sa loob ng isang institusyon, kailangan may standards or may policies tayong sinusunod for us to ensure na yung kalidad ng serbisyo na binibigay natin when it turns to the political side of managing the institution is wala talagang makikitang lapses or bias. So, yun. So, next problem is the school facilities. So, what are the practical solutions for the problem when it comes to school facilities? So, first is we have here the launch of community-based repair drives and seek infrastructure grants. So, one thing or example that I can think of, when I was in elementary, I've observed that teachers and the administrations, there's a community engagement from the student, the teacher, and their parents, where their parents are called to go to school to help, for example, restoring the chairs, the tables, the blackboards, and also it includes landscaping the plants and etc. So that could be an example of a community-based repair drives in which it involves the community that surrounds the institution. Merong factor yung mga tao sa community sa pagpapaganda ng experiences ng mga bata sa loob ng isang paaralan. Next is coordinate with LGUs for facility development. So another example is yung elementary ulit ako. So our school are located in an area which is parang mahirap siya maabot ng water source. Kumbaga yung tubig is kumbaga mahina na siya kung dumating sa school. So one thing na ginawa ng school institution and the administration is to reach out sa LGUs in which we propose or they propose a project in which the LGU would help in constructing a kumbaga tank of water, so that that tank of water would be the source of water of the school. So next is engaged alumni association and facility upgrades. So isa ito sa mga example na maaari natin makita even here in Zamora Memorial College, kung saan every year there are an alumni get together, and they are not just here to parang mag-party, but they are here to prolong the advocacy na makatulong sa alma mater nila. And kumbaga yung mga alumni na yun, if they can help, for example, yung nakikita natin dyan sa library, there are chairs labeled as donated by alumni batch 2000 something. So those are an initiative of this alumni thing in which it aims to help or aid yung mga pagkukulang sa isang institution, and they help the institution to have a better and good facilities that can accommodate and make the school inclusive to learning. And for the last problem, we have here the problem for the poor management. So what are the practical solutions for poor management? So first, we have here the conduct a regular training for school heads and administrators. So kagaya ng mga teachers, and administrators and school heads should have their regular training. So kumbaga, dito nila maa-assess din kung ano ba yung mga kailangan pa nilang gawin at kung ano ba yung mga kailangan pa nilang i-improve in terms of leading an institution or leading the schools. So, maaari dyan pumasok yung management skills nila when it comes to pag-maximize ng budget, pagpapaganda ng school facilities, and yung pag-i-ensure na yung institution is walang bias. Kumbaga, sa poor management solution, dito natin makikita kung ano ba yung mga hakbang pa na kailangang gawin ng mga namumuno sa isang institusyon. So, papasok din dyan yung pag-implement performance evaluation tools and feedback system. So, kung mapapansin natin, dito sa school natin, I don't know if wala, pero I'm not aware na merong poor feedback or evaluation about the administration or about how they manage the school. So, pero dito sa discussion natin, for us to have a better management, one of the solutions is to have this evaluation tools and feedback system. Kumbaga, hihingin natin yung opinion ng mga estudyante kung ano ba yung experience nila dito sa isang school or dito sa school. Kumbaga, ano pa ba yung dapat gawin ng administrasyon para mas mapaganda yung mga pasilidad or yung mas mapaganda yung magiging experience ng mga bata. And lastly is yung establish shared governance with teacher and parent participation. Kumbaga, there's a consultation that should be done. Kumbaga, bago maggawa ng kung ano-anong desisyon ng isang administrasyon or isang school, since it is kumbaga nakasalalay yung welfare ng mga bata, kailangan merong teacher and parent participation. For example, what are rules na kailangan sundin ng mga bata? So, kung meron ng existing rules, kailangan din makorient yung mga parent para sila mismo, sa bahay pa lang sila, may help na nilang mag-guide yung mga bata or yung mga anak nila at maging handa na yung mga bata sa pagpasok sa paaralan para hindi na sila aanga-anga. So, overall, this practical solution may seem, kumbaga, yung iba simple or complex, but it's up to us kung paano natin siya kumbaga, paano natin siya isosolve or paano natin siya gagamitin.